Hi, welcome back. In our last video, we talked about the card section. The before video, we talked about the button. The same thing, you have to apply in the another fields. Here you can see the form fields. You can study. The same thing, what I did here. The same thing, you just go to the view codes. The same thing, you have to do it here. That's the form field, that's the same thing, you have to do it. Right. So this how we have to do the implementation part of the components of the Angular Material UI. Now I'm going to start the simple project of how to add two numbers of Angular Material UI. So I'm going to what you're going to do is instead of doing the example in this project, I'm going to create the new project of Angular. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my project. This is a project folder. This is a project folder. I'm going to create a new one. So I'm going to go to my Google and type Angular install Angular CLI. You type Angular CLI. Click on this. This is the installation part. Copy the dashboard. You have to here. You have to type CMD. Paste it here. Press enter key. You have to wait until the project configuration successfully. Right. Now here it will be configured successfully. Now I'm going to create a new project of Angular. If your previous project, any project running on Angular, you have to close them. You have to close them. I already closed it. Right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the new project of Angular. So here this is the command where we have created a new project. Just copy it. I explained this is how we have created the new project. Ng new my first project. You just copy it and paste it over here. Here I'm going to give the name of the project. So I'm going to give the name add two numbers. Add numbers. I just add numbers. This is my project name. I have numbers. Right. This is the name of my project. My add numbers. Press enter key on your keyboard. You have to ask, would you like to add the Angular routing? Yes. Press enter key. Here you have to select the SCSS. Help of your up and down arrow. Select down arrow and press enter key on your keyboard. Right. You have to wait until all the Angular packages get installed. Now the project is created successfully. You can see here. Now I am going to open the project. So you type which one? You have to go this one. This is your newly created project. You can see here my add numbers. Double click can go inside the project. Here I am going to open the new terminal. CMD to open the new terminal. I'm going to open this project on my VS Code editor. You have to type code space dot. That's it. I hope you guys you understood the things, how to create the new project and how to open up the VS Code editor. I'll see you in my next lecturing. Thank you. Hi, welcome back. In our last video, we have created the project. In this video, in this project, I'm going to install the Angular Material UI. So I already taught how to install them. Go to the respective website. So you go to the respective website, which is a Angular Material UI. Click on this. Get started. Here, this is the code. You just copy it. Back to my project. This is a project. This project I already opened over here. This open. Now here you have to paste it. Make sure you have to paste it inside here. F Angular here. Angular EX. This is my folder. Inside the folder we have a project, right? So you have to make sure the directory is correct or not. Here my add numbers. You have to paste this. Press enter key on your keyboard. You have to wait until the here Yes. Right. It will be installing. You have to wait until the right. You have to proceed. Yes. You have to wait until the packages get installed. Now here it asks for the theme. So I'm going to default. You have to select the Indigo. You have to select the. You have to click on here. You have to select the help of your up and down arrow. I would select as a default one Indigo pink. Press enter key on your keyboard. And the Angular styles. So here to yes. Press enter key on your keyboard. Include the enable animation. Press enter key on your keyboard. Right. You have to wait until the package is installed. It will be installing successfully. Right. Perfect. We have added the Angular material design in your project successfully. I'll see in my next lecturing. Hi, welcome back. In our last video, we installed the Angular material UI design successfully. Let's open my project. This is my new project. My old project, I just close it. We don't need them. This is a new one. So here, this is SRC folder. Inside the SRC folder, we have a app folder. You can see the app folder. Now, what you're going to do is, I'm going to go to create the new component. Right, so I'm going to create the new component. The Angular working as a component module. So this app is the main component. I'm going to create the another component. So how to create the another component? Go to my terminal window. This is terminal window. So here you have to type the command ng g mean generate. You can type g generate. C mean component. Okay, ng generate a new component. So ng component. You have to add the component name over here. I'm going to add the component name as add numbers. This is the component I'm going to create. Add numbers. This is a new component I'm going to create it. This is how we have created components. You can create component whatever name you want. I have created the component as a add numbers. You can create the component like a customer, employee, staff, whatever name. I just create as add numbers. Press enter key on your keyboard. Now you can see here. Now you can see here the component is created these 4 files here. The same thing. This is the default component. When you generate the project in the app component, you can see the HTML, CSS, TS here, this one, SP, CSS, and TS. The same thing here. The newly created component has the same files are there. HTML, CSS, here this 4 file has been generated successfully. Right? So you can see here, now here, if you expand the app folder, you have additionally the new folder has been created, which is a add numbers. This folder consists of these files. These 4 files is consist HTML, CSS, SPTS, and TS. Okay, this one we don't need them. These 3 files are important. TS, CSS, and HTML. Right. Perfect. Now, what you're going to do is here now I'm going to run my project here. You can see here I'm going to run my Angular project. How to run my Angular project? Ng serve. Press enter key on your keyboard. Right, your Angular project is successfully here. You can see the port is generated successfully. You just copy this URL. Your new project. I'm going to paste it. Press enter key. This is the welcome page of Angular. Now you can see already I have discussed about this one. Now what you're going to do is, this is my newly component. Now this component I have to call inside this here, your app component, this file. So I'm going to Control plus A on your keyboard, select all, press delete key on your keyboard. Here I'm going to call into, when the page is loaded, I want to load it in my first this component. Which component? Add numbers. This component I have to load it. This what is the design you have written in the HTML. this one loaded. So how to do this? Go to the selector, which is here. You can see here the flow. You can go to how the flow is working. I already show index.html. It's called the app root. So it's goes to the app component ts file. It will be taken the app root. It's taken the app root. Whatever written in the HTML and CSS, it will be running. The same thing here as well. You have to go to, if you want to call the add numbers component, you go to the ts file of the add numbers component. This is the ts file. This selector. This selector you just copy it, Control C to copy back to your app component.html file. You have to paste on that. You have to paste on that. Right. Now this one here, if you paste on it, what happens is here written the here it default it will be the paragraph that be written add numbers works. This text has been working. Now let's file, save all, back to my application, check here, add numbers. It's working. Right? Very simple. Okay, you have to call it this component inside here. This is how we have to do the project. I hope you guys you understood things well. I'll see you in my next lecture. Thanks.